Lions TV. We are sponsored by Regal Elevators and Rufc Consultants Limited, a company that is owned and operated by a Millwall fan, just like every single one of the sponsors that you can already see on the screen. If you are going to do a bit of business in 2022, then please keep it in the Millwall family by checking out all of our sponsors' website links in the description below. This is your preview show, looking ahead to Wednesday night's away trip to Rotherham, managerless Rotherham, that is, and I do feel if this away form does not improve, we could soon end up managerless as well. What will he do? He's got to change it after Saturday. Let's start by taking a look at the 11 that could dig us out the shit. So I'm going to make this very, very easy, and I'm not going to try and second guess Gary Rowett. The reason I don't really want to go to Rotherham, in one sense, but I will be in another, is because I just feel, I said he needed more time, and I said that give him 2 more games, and we've got players now that could potentially turn it around. On that basis, by the way, we did the podcast last night, and the squad we've got is okay, but I don't think, and I said this before, the players we signed at the start of the season were anywhere near as good as you all thought they were, and I don't think that we're going to, even with a different manager, really compete for the top 6, but I do feel the team could improve. I do feel they could be more Millwall-like and give it everything they got and go out there and try and have a pop at Rotherham. Obviously there for the taking, confusion surrounding their management situation at the minute, which I will get onto, so I think he'll play 5 at the back, and that's a massive issue I have. We continually play 5 at the back, and I think it will make us less calamitous, which we are now in defence, if he went to a flat back 4. I also think it will make us more, and I've said this before, more structured, more rigid, more regimental to play a flat back 4. But I think he'll play 5 at the back, and I said that's one of the biggest issues I've got, because he won't change it. He just keeps sticking with it, and he keeps changing it. He has now come out in the press and said that he got the team selection wrong. But I think he'll change it, yes, but I still think he'll pretty much just go like for like and play in the same boring, dull, ineffective, inefficient, unattacking Rowett way. So this is a team that I would go with. Never in a million years will he play or the formation, but for what it's worth, if you play this team, Gaffer, against Rotherham tomorrow, you will beat them. Bartosz Bulkowski in goal. Go back to a flat back 4. Murray Wallace, left back. Danny McNamara getting back in, for fuck's sake, right back. Sean Hutchinson, I'm hearing his fit, so getting back in alongside Jake Cooper. Billy Mitchell in the midfield with Callum Stiles to the left of him, buzzing, doing the work out wide, and the same for George Honeyman on the right, with Zion Fleming in a 10, and up front, 2 strikers, Gaffer. They scored 24 goals between them last season, and Jake Cooper's goal against whoever we fucking lost to, Saturday, Blackburn, that was our first away goal scored by a Millwall player since Birmingham away and Benicophobi's 98th minute penalty last season. However, I don't think he'll go with that team. I don't even want to guess anymore. I'm absolutely bored of it. But I will be in Rotherham tomorrow night. Me and Mr. Regal Elevators, the wallpaper guy, are travelling up, so we will see you up there if you're going. I think we took something like 460 to Blackburn, and I'll be amazed if we take any more, sort of 200 up there. I think that the curtains are really starting to close in on Rowett, and I hope he turns it around, I really do, because you don't want to keep having this managerial merry-go-round, which we're seeing loads of, especially in our own division at the minute. But you need a result, Gaffer, and you need all 3 points. I don't think a draw will do. Let's move on to our opposition. And as I've mentioned, Rotherham are currently managerless. Paul Warne left the club after guiding them to promotion last season, and he was doing all right, knocking teams over sort of 3-0 at home on the regular, but he's left for Pastures Newton, League One, Derby County. He's dropped down and left Rotherham in a little bit of turmoil. They have approached Exeter manager Matt Taylor. They've been doing well under Taylor. They got promoted last season. I follow them a little bit actually, because if you ever watched Derek or Afterlife, the guy that plays Kevin Twine in Derek and plays Brian in Afterlife, his name is David Earl, and he's an actor, and he actually supports Exeter. So I've been listening to his podcast with Joe Wilkinson for quite a while and been following their progress just for really like listening to them two. So they were in League 2, they were promoted to League 1, and now on the back of his good work, Rotherham have asked to speak to Matt Taylor, their manager. I just checked it on Twitter about an hour ago, and it may well change the situation by the time this goes out around 5 PM, hopefully. But as a minute, he hasn't left, and Rotherham will be managerless as it stands at time of filming for tomorrow's game. So can Rowett do what a lot of people say he will? Paper over the cracks, give himself a lifeline against a Rotherham team in turmoil. Maybe not so much on the pitch. They won 1, drawn 2 and lost 2 of their last 5 games. However, they've not scored in their previous 2 matches. And last time out on Saturday, they lost 2-0 at the New York Stadium against Wigan. So they need to get back to winning ways. They currently sit 4 places and 1 point above us in the table, which means if we can get our first win on the road since God knows when, because we drew that Birmingham game, so I'm actually going to check that out after. Check me in the comments below, let me know. Then we will go above our hosts. However, it will not be easy. It's time to move on to the prediction. And so, this is your pre-match prediction. And here we go. I said we was going to lose 2-0 at Blackburn. We lost 2-1. I said we was going to get a point at Rotherham, and I'm sticking with that. I think it's going to be a very dull, uninspiring 0-0, which will put the pressure cooker beyond full blast, off the fucking Richter scale for Gary Rowett as we face Middlesbrough on Saturday at the Den, who are currently managerless. And if we was to lose that, then I think, as I said, it could be curtains and time for Rowett to depart the club. How that may happen, I still don't know, because I still don't think they'll sack him. And I don't think he'll resign. And even now, with all this managerial movement you're seeing in that division, I think Berylson will definitely say, look, we can't have all this craziness. We're definitely going to keep him. I hope he turns it round. I hope we win it tomorrow at Rotherham. Of course I do, because we're going. And I'd love to sit here and lie to you and say, I think we'll get 4 to 6 points out the next 2 games. But I really, really don't think it's going to happen. But as I said, I hope I'm wrong. And that's your lot for this preview show. I hope you have enjoyed it. Please be sure to check out the fan score predictions from the other boys at Lions TV that's gone out in and around this video. And if you think you know what the score's going to be, do not be shy to put it in the comments below. I'll be calling you in at full time tomorrow night from the New York Stadium. Let's fucking hope it's good news and a good video. Please subscribe to Lions TV. Fuck me. Come on, you Lions.